And good evening, folks, and welcome to apparently the Super Princess Peach Randomizer tournament here on SpeedGaming. Of course, we've got both of our runners, MidiGuyDP and JonnyLink, both sporting the Princess Peach sprite in today's competition. Our Super Mario Bros. 3 Randomizer Tournament 2025 round of 16 matchup, MidiGuyDP taking on JonnyLink. Hi, everyone. I'm LOZ Cards Fan 23, and joining me on the commentary is the crazy dude. The Dream Team is back, as you mentioned in chat, and it is great to be back doing commentary with you in this tournament.
Has my birthday come early? Wow.
Absolutely. The winner of this match, yes, JonnyLink and MidiGuyDP will take on the two-time defending champion and the number 2 seed, Danny P. Speed, in the quarterfinals. Definitely a daunting task, to say the least, with whoever ends up being the one who comes out on top.
Yeah, and I'm just about ready to turn these folks loose.
All right, so folks in the chat, what world do you think we're going to start with here in game number 1? We've got some say 7. I want to see a 7 start, but I don't think we're going to get 7. I think we're going to get a 4 start. I'm feeling 4.
Oh, you're thinking 4 gang rise up? I love it.
Yep.
Because I always like Big Island.
Yep, so we'll see if we do get 4. I see every number in chat except 2. No takers on 2 yet, it looks like. Maybe somebody will be brave enough to guess 2 here, but anyway, yes, this is the round of 16 here. MidiGuyDP taking on JonnyLink. Both will be the Princess Peach sprite. Winner moves on to the quarterfinals, and the loser, unfortunately, will be eliminated from the tournament. So, best 2 out of 3, of course. Got to win 2 games to advance and win your match. So, in a few moments, we will have our first world, and continue to make those guesses in chat, folks, of what you think it's going to be. I mean, what do you think it's going to be, crazy dude? Do you think 4 as well?
Like I said, 4 gang rise up.
Alrighty, so we both are in agreement that World 4 is going to be first, and in about 10 seconds, we are going to find out if we're both right or if anybody in chat ends up being correct. So
just as long as we don't get any of the meme patterns like vanilla reverse world order.
There you go. We're starting things off with World 2. Hey, Kirby fan, I said somebody make a guess at World 2. You're the winner. Congratulations.
And it looks like we have a few stages to play, starting off with 4-2. So in that regard, we were kind of right.
Sorta. Well, no boss bass, so this is an invalid 4-2, because I want to see 4-2 with the giant Goomba, but we don't get that this time around. MidiGuy is the first one through the pipe. JonnyLink right behind.
Yeah, this is going to be pretty cut and dry here for the first few stages, since we've got a lot of work to do. Also, locked behind that pipe, meaning they're going to really have to earn this one.
Yeah, they have to play 4 stages and a Hammer Brother at the very least. Next up, we've got 6-7 for both of our runners. And JonnyLink is trying to plow through it as quickly as possible, as is MidiGuy. No problem there. MidiGuy is through. I don't see a boss bass. It was a giant Koopa at the end, so no problem. They're not a giant Koopa, just a regular Paratroopa. So JonnyLink is able to dodge the 3 of a kind right off the top. MidiGuy will have to dodge it on the 3rd card, as we now have 2-2.
Again, this isn't anything too bad. Just gotta make sure that you find your way to maintain your speed. But with a star, it's not that easy.
No, not at all, because without the star, you would see these runners try to use...
Beautiful hop from MidiGuy. Very slick.
Oh, JonnyLink in a little trouble because it's the nanny blooper, but gets by just in time before that little blooper would pick him off. And MidiGuy is able to dodge the fireworks, and JonnyLink is right there as well. So our 4th level is 4-4.
See if they can... Ooh, MidiGuy able to get that hop off Blackatoo. Let's see if JonnyLink can as well.
It's going to be more difficult when you're small, so JonnyLink might decide to play it safe here and grab this mushroom.
Luck's out as it goes to the left.
Yes, indeed, because if it goes to the right, there's no shot JonnyLink is going to pick that up. MidiGuy does get through 4-4. JonnyLink just has to watch out that he doesn't get picked off by a Spiny, which tends to happen a lot at the end. but he does have a hit to take, so should be okay. And our first boomerang, or Fire Bros, I beg your pardon. Unfortunately, Meaty Guy gets tumbled there, but still takes him off, and that's a frog suit.
Yep, it sure is.
All right, so we've got, 7F2, and because we don't have a Jukum Cloud, it's required.
I kind of feel sorry for these folks. A little.
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, these two have been seasoned pros for a long, long time on the Mario 3 Randomizer circuit, but this is the level, if I have a Jukum Cloud, I'm passing it 100 times out of 100. As I've mentioned before, in this tournament, I do not like 7F2, but these runners are going to have to plow through it.
At least a star in that box towards the end. MidiGuy struggling a little.
Yeah, that SMB3 jump.
Yes, they do.
Yeah, good idea to go for the damage boost here, but how many hits is it going to take the boom, boom out here? 2, no. 3, no. 4 it is.
Let's see if JonnyLink does the damage boost as well. No, they want to keep their being big. And manages to.
Very nicely done. Yeah, I wanted to keep that fire suit to get the fire kill on Boom Boom, which JonnyLink does. That'll save a little bit of time. And Meaty Guy now on 3-1.
A bit curious as they're playing the stage now, not checking the secret portion of 2. Meanwhile, JonnyLink is, and it's open.
All right, and yeah, this is great to have a fire suit when you have the underwater variant. Let's see if he decides to take the leaf. We get a hammer!
Oh, we could have used that a second ago, cards!
Yeah, that's the old game nose routine. We beat a level that we absolutely loathe, and then we get the item that could have enabled us to skip it, whether it's a hammer or a Jukum Cloud. And look at this, Meaty Guy is skipping it. That could come into play later on, crazy dude.
Yes, let's put a pin in that, but as the old saying goes, as you like to put it, order of operations much?
Right. So any event, we have Meaty Guy, the first one to the boss. It's Ludwig who has his...
Ludwig, but only one hit.
Yeah, Ludwig, the one-hit wonder here this time around. So Meaty Guy will be the first one to get to our second world. Meanwhile, it's now going to be JonnyLink's turn to play this airship, the World 5 airship.
Yes, the cannon gauntlet. Ooh, gets P-Speed, gonna be able to run up the top. Beautiful.
We get a music box, could come in handy in World 7. We have World 3 next.
Only one hammer means we can't double hammer to the right.
Nope, so the double boulder hammer play is out of play in World 3, but we got a pretty easy fort with the Navy.
All right, let's see what goes on with this boom. One hit is all it takes.
A couple of weaklings in a row here. Bowser not doing a very good job bulking them into shape for game number 1, at least in this early juncture. JonnyLink will now be going for the Navy
it's
as
three-pipe Monty, technically.
Man,
but
well...
two of them are recursion.
Yep, the old troll pipe, as I like to call it. You see it a lot in Zelda Randomizer, and you see it in Mario 3
It looks like
Random.
that pipe guarded by the fort and the bro is our answer.
Correct. Now, there was 3 forts. That means there is, I do believe, a lock that's going to have to be... Wait, no, no, it's not. No, it's fine.
Anyway, it's ice cubes for Meaty Guy.
Yep, the old Alaska, Antarctica, whatever you want to call it. 6F2. Meaty Guy has the fire suit and gets the fire kill off of Boom Boom. JonnyLink now in 6F2.
Not risking opening that box. I don't blame them.
I think wants to keep the fire suit to have an easier Boom Boom kills. We get the catch you later. Hey, there's a hammer. Order of operations again.
Jeez.
Because we could have used that right there. So that's absolutely insane. So now they're going to be able to save those hammers potentially for, we've still got World 6. There's the one in World 4. Yep.
Yeah, those are the only ones that are really on the table anymore. Because the World 1 rock isn't breakable this year because it was just that broken during last year's tournament.
Yeah, it definitely was indeed. And JonnyLink is going to play it.
I jumper Iggy.
2. More than that. That gets the fire kill.
Good going.
Very good going. So JonnyLink got the hammer. So now JonnyLink has 2 hammers. So there's no reason not to use the hammers in World 6 and World 4 if it comes down to it. 6 could be very valuable, but if we see a lot of hammers, that advantage is going to be neutralized. Oh, speaking of neutralized, JonnyLink loses the fire suit and grabs a star.
And speaking of 6, that's what's next. Immediate lock. Checking the pipe. This is going to go somewhere.
It has to, right?
Whoa!
Oh, we have 3 forts.
Super free.
Yeah, those hammers just became absolutely useless. So that advantage JonnyLink had just went out the window.
Now, if they were clouds, that's a different story. Oh, wow, what a tuck jump there. Get past that boot.
That is not easy to do. Very well played there for MidiGuy. So this was 4F2, the donut fort. MidiGuy's got that one complete. That's
oh,
not
I would have
the right
laughed
one.
so hard if this wasn't the answer.
Well, underwater fort now, 3F2.
Yeah, I would have laughed so hard if that didn't break one of those 2 immediate locks here on the far right towards the castle.
Yeah, that would have been absolutely crazy if that would have ended up being the case. So now this is either going to break the lock at start, or it's going to break the lock that'll gain us access to the airship. And if it doesn't, well, then we have to figure out how to get to that 3rd fort and how many levels we've got to play. So Boom Boom's down simultaneously for both runners, so it's a full fort lead at the moment for MidiGuy. It's still pretty close, though. Nope. 1 level's got to be played. What's it going to be? 1-5.
Yeah, I was about to say the 1-5 beta, but no, this is regular 1-5.
Yep, so these runners will have to be careful that they don't slide, because you're usually going to see a Spiny, a Bomb, or a Karibo Goomba. Any of those will take away your power-up or kill you if you don't have one.
Really? You can't slide down a slope with Spinies?
Absolutely not.
Huh. This game's been out for, what, over 30 years? I'm still learning new stuff on it?
Yeah, that's why you don't see people slide on 1-5, because there's a lot of enemies that can just pick you off. And now we have 4F1 Troll Fort pairing up with 4F2. So this is your gatekeeper.
And MidiGuy opting bottom path.
Yeah, some people go bottom path, some people go top path, to each their own. Some people think the top path might be a little bit more difficult just because there are some tight passageways that you have to duck under, and timing is everything. So it is a little slower, but it's generally safer.
Well, regardless, MidiGuy is on his way to the castle. But facing a bro first to get an extra item. Let's see what we get.
Nice shot on the fire, bro, and gets a pointless hammer. Pointless hammer.
My goodness, what's going on here?
I know, right? All these hammers and nothing to use them on here in this seed, because hammers do not break locks in the bracket stages.
Anyway, MidiGuy is on to Airship 1.
Yep, Airship 1 shouldn't be too much of a problem. We do have Larry in his own rightful airship. Let's see if he came to play. Oh, that almost was disaster there for Midi, but does get the kill on Larry. And JonnyLink also getting the pointless hammer. He's got 3 hammers. Midi's guy's got 2, which means you're probably going to get another.
Now, if only all these hammers were clouds.
Right. So we're going to find out what our next level is. Watch the princess. Well, Mario in this case, since they're both playing as Princess Peach. Watch it be a hammer.
No,
it's Hammer
but it is
Brothers.
hammer related.
Woo! All right, so we do have a required fort that's going to build the bridge here in World 1. We are starting with the Oasis, 2-4.
Isn't too bad.
No tail, unfortunately, so can't take the easier route. And JonnyLink does take care of Larry. Nice shot on the Sledgehammer Bro for MidiGuy, and is through.
22-minute seed if they were clouds. I can believe that.
I agree. All right. It is now time for the 5-6 beta.
Pretty easy. Just gotta watch yourself sometimes.
Like
and that's
that.
why.
Yep, you got to pay very close attention, because they will spawn those fire enemies like that. And we call it the 5-6 beta because it is the one level of the beta level that has parabeetles that you would only see in 5-6. And we saw the green parabeetle, so I call that a validated 5-6 beta. And look at this, MidiGuy has the right equipment for Fort Knox.
Wow, good line pick.
Unfortunately for JonnyLink, just lost the tail at the end to that sledgehammer, bro. So we'll see if he can get one back here in... No, he can't get one back in 5-6 beta, so if he plays this, that's a time loss.
Isn't one of those boxes guaranteed to have a power-up in it, though?
Yeah, but I don't know which one it is, as we're now on 5-4. Okay, somebody's saying it's one of the first 7 that's got it. And JonnyLink's not even going to bother to check to see if maybe there's a leaf. He's just going to grin and bear it. Oh, I see. It's random. It's one of the first 7, and it's random every time. I actually did not know that because no one ever checks.
Likewise. That's news to me.
All right, nice job on the hammer, bro. Pick up a P-Wing.
Order of operations again, but at least... there was the Tanuki earlier.
Yeah, there's still some opportunities to use that P-Wing. You know, we got 7-6, we got 8-1, so there still might be some possibilities of using that P-Wing. And a nice P-speed here in the World 4 airship. Checking for the Fire Flower, gets the Fire Flower, does MidiGuy, and down goes Boom Boom for JonnyLink.
This is a good one.
Perfect.
Oh, it got fire finish. Very nice.
Yeah, this was the perfect setup to just go with the diagonal fire kill right on Lemmy there. And now we've got JonnyLink taking the upper path here in 5-4. Love seeing that.
And it is a 1425, I'm guessing here. Yeah, 1425 on the letter for MidiGuy.
All right, so we'll check what we got on JonnyLink. Here's World 5.
And it's 3-9.
Yep, 3-9 proper here for MidiGuy. JonnyLink playing the Hammer Bro. Nice use of the tail to get the kill and pick up their P-Wing as well.
That was quite an unconventional way of trying to jump over the H.
Yeah, I mean, there was also a Paragoomba, so, you know, that could have possibly been a roadblock there, but it's not really a problem there. And nice, wow, got right into that bloopers grill there, crazy dude. Did you see that?
Someone was hungry for sushi.
Oh, they most certainly were indeed. So JonnyLink won't be able to get the fire kill, but no problem. It's just a 3-hit Lemmy, standard amount, and moving on. So it's about a minute and change lead for MidiGuy, because you said it was 14:25 upon the letter. It'll be about 15:30-ish.
Oh, I don't know if that was the smartest idea there, Midi.
No, that's not a smart idea, because it's just going to spawn on the bottom here like that. By the way, get your commands out in chat.
And from my understanding, the boss bass is even faster now under this flag set for brackets.
That is correct. So JonnyLink is now in 3-9. Sees the fire. Will they get it? Looks like they're going to change up their Tanuki. Because we now have...
Angry Sun here.
That could make things a little bit difficult trying to get this item here on Jackpot 3-7, but MidiGuy is going to skip it, so...
Interesting.
I mean, right now there's only 2 items that would be really handy. Another Hammer Brothers suit or a Jugum Cloud. We haven't seen any Jugum Clouds yet.
Well, I guess you're right. We've already got music boxes, so we're set for 7.
Yep. So we got 4 and 7 left to go. We got the World 2 airship. MidiGuy grabs the Fire Flower. Now, JonnyLink is about 2 levels and change back and sees the boss bass and won't have to worry about it here in the basement.
Yeah. Good for JonnyLink remembering.
Indeed. MidiGuy taking care of the Koopaling there. And we'll move on to the next level. Takes care of that last Koopa Troopa, does JonnyLink, and is through the 3-9 beta.
And this is looking like a 1705 for the letter. Maybe 1706.
You're right, 05. We get a Fire Flower and a fort at start. Decisions, gonna play it. Now, I will say this much, crazy dude. Last night on commentary, the fort closest to start did build the bridge. Could it happen 2 in a row? It's a long shot to say the least.
Come on,
Yeah.
I've seen you call these races and say it's never that.
I know. Now watch it happen. Now watch it happen 2 times in a row, just for the game to be real funny here.
Okay, but the real question is, was it the only fort on that map for that
No.
4?
No, wasn't.
Oh, so that does make it an outlier.
Yep, indeed. So we're gonna see if you have 2 in a row, but we have a 5-hit boom boom. MidiGuy does take him down. JonnyLink, it's now his turn for Roy Koopa. To nothing. It's a 1-hitter. Nope.
Yep.
The standard. We're back to normal. All right. Situation normal, everyone.
Not this time. It never happened.
You got it, crazy dude. Now, if this is not a 3-fort World 4, this will be the one, and we got Carpet Fort 6F3.
All right. Be interesting to see what the enemy set is for the elevator.
Indeed. Now, let's see if JonnyLink decides to gamble here and not play the fort. Now, he's going to play it. I mean, I know about 99% of runners would probably play that fort. I'm probably the 1% who wouldn't have.
But it is a very critical lock that it breaks, from what I noticed.
Yeah. All right, so here is the boom boom kill on Meaty's side. We've got JonnyLink now in Spike Fort. He's going to just play it cool so he can keep his fire suit.
And I feel like them just playing the fort at the start on the left there is that same old see the fort, play the fort logic.
Absolutely, it's the see the fort, play the
Where
fort
were
logic.
where were these this whole time?
I know, right, crazy dude? Oh, you're absolutely right. In this case, you needed to play the... You either had to play the fort or play the level. A level was required, so it comes out as a wash there, crazy dude.
So, oh well.
Yep. So they either had to play the fort at start or they had to play the level next to the lock. And here's Wendy. Grilled Baconators. MidiGuy takes down Wendy.
I'm hungry.
I hear you there. That sounds delicious to me. All right, JonnyLink's turn now on the boom boom fight here at Carpet Fort. Takes him down.
I might actually order Wendy's after we're done today, but that's neither here nor there.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good point. Who knows what that level's going to be? We're never going to know because, yeah, it could have been Atlantis. It could have been 7-5 or anything like that. And look at this, another Juke of Cloud.
Wow. And JonnyLink using the music box to skip the bro. Put a pin in that.
Yep, there you go. So,
because that's the one with the cloud.
You're right. So that's a Jugum Cloud that he's never going to be able to get here, as we've got Gatekeeper Fort, World 8 Fort.
And we're oh yeah, 7 is 7.
7 is indeed 7, and the more grilled baconators as Wendy goes down via the fire kill. So 2 for 2 for our runners on fire kill Wendy's. MidiGuy,
yes.
Very well done.
1 hit on Boom Boom, and 2. That's all.
Very good. So MidiGuy is done with the World 8 Fort. That breaks that lock.
You have your means, but I have mine. I want to see the room with a view for 7.
All right. Well, as we've talked about before here, unfortunately, after all these years, that Toad House right on that island finally went out of business. The Hammer Bro took over that spot.
They closed down? That's too bad.
I know, right? Very sad. F's in chat for the Toad House on the island, please.
I imagine it's there for sake of variety on this map. Ooh,
Yeah, because
double cloud,
double cloud
for MidiGuy.
I think
This clearly
MidiGuy
is the
knows.
answer.
It's gotta be. Oh,
But maybe this, maybe this.
oh, it could be a trap.
No,
It's
not.
right. It's
He's
right.
free.
Yep. So MidiGuy's Jugum Cloud usage, it's gonna pay off in spades here. It's gonna give him a big lead.
Oh yeah. But there's still World 8 that could equalize everything.
Yep, we call World 8 the great equalizer for a reason, and we'll see if that ends up being the case. If one route's better than the other, we get a star from that Piranha stage. JonnyLink is going to play at the Hammer Brother level. I love it. We'll see if he gets a Jukum Cloud out of it. Fireflower.
No, Fireflower ain't terrible.
No, Fireflower's not bad. Not as good when we do have a Kingslayer in our pocket, but it's a good backup to have.
And it's Airship 7 in World 7.
Won't be Ludwig, though, because we have already seen Ludwig. I do believe it's going to be the saltiest Koopa in town, Morton Koopa here. Yep.
1 hit. 2 hits. 3. 4 hits.
All right, so he had the extra sodium this time around. Didn't have the maximum, but he had extra sodium. 4 hit. Morton is down. Jukum Cloud.
Ooh.
Yeah, that was the one that MidiGuy didn't get. So now we also could see it. Oh, more one for it.
JonnyLink's gonna probably clear this one out because you just don't want to take that risk. But well, meanwhile,
we're required.
Meanwhile, we're in World 8. How many obstacles?
I'm gonna say 3.
I'm going one better. I'll say 4.
1 level and 2 bridges and or locks.
Oh my God! You're not gonna go for that bold prediction I saw you do with Krista Joy last week.
What, 0?
No, I meant calling all the forts at 8.
Oh, that was absolutely incredible. Except for one thing. I looked back at the video of that, and it had to be those 4 forts because all the other forts were seen. Everything else was seen in that seed up to that point. So my guess may have sounded impressive at the time, but when I looked at it, I'm like, nah, I already knew what the answers were. I just had to pay attention.
Ooh, nice clip on MidiGuy. He's in cruise control right now.
That Boo Diddley, though, was looking on, and MidiGuy just looked away and pushed it aside. So this will be a quick escalator fort. 5-hitter, though.
Very nice.
Meanwhile, JonnyLink getting lost here, unfortunately, in World 7.
Okay, I believe there were 2 icons on the first screen here for 8. Meanwhile, we have 6-10.
There's your pipe with a view. JonnyLink's found it.
Feeling lonely.
Yep, you got it. We got a 6-10 with Boss Bass here, so MidiGuy's gonna have to tread carefully here.
I'm surprised you still remember that from our first time we ever comped together.
Oh, I know, right? And MidiGuy is going to get through 6-10. So JonnyLink is now playing 5-6 natural here and gets through with no problems.
All right, where are we going next? Is it the Dark Maze? Is it the Hand Bridge? I'm thinking Hand Bridge. No, it's the Dark Maze, lower left portion.
All right.
Type check here. Does it go to another portion of the Dark Maze or the Hand Bridge? Lower right for the Dark Maze, blocked by a level. MidiGuy will play it.
Right, not too much of a problem for MidiGuy.
Yeah, it's the fire set, though. You gotta be careful.
Yeah, it's generally the fire enemy set on this level, so yeah, you do have to be careful, but nothing threatening there.
Okay, what's going on up top? Another pipe. This has to be Hand Bridge. Nothing else makes sense to me.
Right.
And it is. A lock blocking the way on the main portion of the Hand Bridge. But it's the final path. 4 obstacles.
Yeah, 4 obstacles total. It may be required. I will consider that a 3-1 situation unless, well, it's got to be 4 because this has to be required, right?
You know what? I think this is a red herring.
You think it's a red herring? All right, we're going to find out if this breaks the lock or breaks another lock that's going to get us to...
I'm calling it now. It's the lock. It's going to break the lock on the Hand Bridge.
You think it's going to break the lock on the Hand Bridge? Which, in turn, is going to break the lock... You're right!
I'm right!
But let's see if you're really right. Yep. You know what's going to happen? That pipe is going to take us to the... We got to get through that lock to get to that pipe to get to the navy tile that gets us to whatever is going to break that lock. It's the old chain reaction.
Ah.
So in essence, that fort's going to end up being required. So I think I'm going to consider that a 4-obstacle Bowser Valley. Now, if that was a regular level, that's a -1. It would have been 3 -1.
MidiGuy being cognizant of their cards and slowing down.
Yes, indeed.
We know that's the fake tank, so we don't have to play that.
Oh, that's true. And look at that, it does take us there, and we've got 3F1, door 3/door 6 fort.
We haven't seen the fort tile, which tells... Wait a minute, oh. Wasn't the fort tile on the final path?
It was.
So then this has to be the answer by that logic.
Correct. By process of elimination, that has to break that lock to get through the rest of Bowser's Valley. So, yep, that was absolutely required. So...
But there's one ace in the hole that JonnyLink has that MidiGuy does not, though. Because of the double cloud play in 7 for Midi, JonnyLink still has an extra cloud.
Yeah, could skip these levels. You're correct.
Oh! This is 6-6, is it not?
6-9.
6-9, right.
Yeah, 6-9, very difficult to get the wall jump when you're big. You want to be small if you're going to try that attempt because it is sub-pixel dependent. The 6-9's not all that bad. I never liked...
Good heads-up play by JonnyLink doing the clip there on 6-10.
Yeah, very good indeed. Yeah, 6-9's not that bad. I always played 6-10 as a kid, but 6-9's not that bad. Yeah, 6-6 is a night. Ooh! That was close.
Okay. You know what? I want to see a bad one for this other level. Oh, it's the sand trap.
Nope, your dreams just went into the bunker there, crazy dude.
Darn. Maybe someday I'll play Hot Shots Golf.
Hot Shots Golf was a very good golf game, and no question about it. Now, watch out, that angry sun trying to take down MidiGuy, but MidiGuy gets past it and is going to be on their way to Bowser's Castle.
Probably a lot more fair than a game you're more familiar with, NES Open Tournament.
Probably.
Oh, I've seen you have a lot of salt at that game, though. Let's be real.
Oh yeah, I've had my moments where I just don't play well, but that's on me. I don't play well because I make mistakes. I'm not the top pro at that game. I'm good at NES Open Tournament golf, but I'm not the top pro. I wouldn't put myself into that level of echelon. Meanwhile,
MidiGuy gets that clip. In good going. But are we hungry for mac and cheese? I bet they get it first try.
Those are just practice attempts.
You know
there
it
is.
Mac and cheese on the first try every time.
Right you are there, crazy dude. And that is going to seal game number 1 here for MidiGuyDP. JonnyLink, did his best. I mean, resource management was definitely the key. The double cloud in World 7 definitely ended up being your winning play there. Get your GGs out for MidiGuy. Takes the lead 1-0 here in this best of 3 series.
Yes, indeed. Ladies, gentlemen, and others, please get your GGs out, because this is gonna be a fun one.
Absolutely, indeed. The official time for MidiGuyDP is 30 minutes and 45 seconds.
Just barely missing out on a sub 30.
Yep,
and it looks... Oh, go ahead.
It didn't quite get the Jugum Clouds at the right time to maybe make sub 30 a possibility. Of course, then again, we wouldn't have had the Jugum Clouds probably for the World 7 skip. But yeah, nonetheless, exceptional gameplay there from MidiGuy.
Indeed. JonnyLink trying to play this out.
Yeah, it looks like JonnyLink is going to go ahead. Nope, I see a forfeit there on JonnyLink's side.
I didn't press the button for that. So
weird.
I don't know who did.
I didn't press it either. Let's unforfeit him. Weird. I don't know why it says that. I'm looking at my controls right now. This is no joke, folks. I'm looking at my controls. Nothing. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, that would have been such an equalizing moment that if that last level panel was like Atlantis or 5-9, MidiGuy sees it, has to play it because he has no more clouds. JonnyLink sees it, intentionally dips and uses the cloud, and we're having an entirely different story here.
JonnyLink having some problems here in 6-9 here. Losing that.
Going bottom path, which is curious.
Yeah, now he's going to go top path the rest of the way here. Still got to watch out for those fire piranhas, though. But I think he should be okay. Yep, got it. He's out of Jugum Clouds as well, so going to use...
Must have used one somewhere else, then. It had to have been an 8.
Yep, here's the sand trap now for JonnyLink. It shouldn't be too much of a hassle. Perfect. All right, so with the Kingslayer in tow, the Hammer Brothers suit, should be ready to go here and use a star as well to not have to worry about those statues.
Those poor hammers at the start of the reserve.
All those hammers and nothing to use them on. If that doesn't say game knows, I don't know what does.
Well, at least there was very clever use.
Oh, that's a mistake. JonnyLink was on the wrong step there. That's why he lost that Hammer Brothers suit. So now I'm going to have to play it the traditional way.
Either that or go for the backup box here.
Let's see. Oh, it's a star.
Oh, it's a star. Not going to opt for bottom path and just do it the slower way.
I'll tell you what, that was a nice jump. That's not easy to get back to that top platform from there. It's very hard to fall off. Or very easy to fall, very hard to convert.
Decent fireball pattern, no troll laser, so good to know there.
All right, so JonnyLink's going to have to ground pound his way to victory, and keep in mind that, unlike past tournaments, all of Bowser's a hitbox now, not just his head.
Yeah, you gotta be careful. Ooh, that was close.
Oh, definitely.
One more should do it, though.
Yeah, he's got it.
Yeah, it takes the damage. Yeah, they knew what they were doing.
Yeah, definitely, no problem there. GG's to JonnyLink. I'll tell you what, a respectable run. I mean, very few deaths on the board. It's just the keys for MidiGuy's win there was a better resource management and better routing.
I'd argue a little bit of the Gamblematic 9000 was in play, too.
Oh, definitely. I mean, you got to make the right gambles in order to win these very tightly contested matches here between two similar seeded runners like MidiGuy and JonnyLink are. So that is going to be your ball game here in game number 1. It'll be MidiGuy taking a 1-0 lead here. So with that, we're going to take a short break here, crazy dude. We're going to get these runners set up for game number 2, and we'll see if JonnyLink can equalize and force a decider, or if MidiGuy can do what everyone else has done so far in the round of 16, and that's go 2-0. We'll see what happens when we come back.
Yeah, real quick before we leave, though, that official time from JonnyLink is 35:16. Be right back.
Yeah, you got it. All right, folks, and welcome back to game number 2 of the Super Mario Bros. 3 Randomizer tournament here on SpeedGaming. Round of 16 match between MidiGuyDP and JonnyLink. Game number 1 went to MidiGuyDP in rather convincing fashion. Some good gambles, some good usage of resources, and that's what enabled MidiGuyDP to take the victory here.
Yeah, and now we'll see if JonnyLink can turn the tables. But while we have a moment, if you haven't already, you should give both of our runners a follow, because they've been putting on a great show, and we hope you've enjoyed it.
Yeah, they've been playing fantastic. There hasn't been too many deaths on either side of the ledger here, and I think that's just what JonnyLink has to do. Just continue to focus on his game. You know, just hope for some better luck here with both the items and, you know, getting the 50-50s right here. That's basically what it boils down to. So Folks in the chat, what world do you think we're going to start with here in game number 2? What say you, crazy dude?
4 gang rise up. You know me.
All right, stick it with 4. Okay, so if 2 was first and 4 is your guess, I'm going to say 6.
Ooh, someone is shooting their shot and saying a 3-4 World 1.
Ooh. Oh, that is spicy. I like that guess. We'll see if that comes to fruition. World 5.
And a fort on the ground that needs to be built.
Yep, because that's going to build our bridge.
Yeah, rather needs to be played. I know. And wait a second. 5-1 is the first stage we play.
Is this even randomized, crazy dude? Oh no, JonnyLink with an early death, and it's just going to reset. All right.
Yeah, that's a smart play. Like, I've seen that before if it's 5-2 and they miss the jump to take top path.
Yep, so JonnyLink gets his life back.
That's a 30-second time loss if that happens.
Oh god, that star just going all over the place there on JonnyLink's side. Just going to ignore it. Hopefully gets through the rest of it without any problems. Meanwhile, we've got 1-5 and out. Where did that Goomba come from?
Good question.
It wasn't a Paragoomba. I don't think I've ever seen a Goomba fall down as far like that, and that was very unusual.
Yeah, and all of a sudden we got a brand new ball game as we like to mix our metaphors.
Yep, because MidiGuy unfortunately took a death here in 1-5, so that's going to give JonnyLink a chance to gain some time back. Very good. All right, our first fort of game number 2 is going to be Super Tanks.
Yeah, this shouldn't be too bad. Just gotta watch yourself. Keep an eye out for those bombs.
Yeah, this is pretty academic here. I don't see any problems for either runner here, unless, of course, you slow down like that, and there you go. Commentator's curse right there. My apologies, MidiGuy. So a chance now for JonnyLink to take the lead if he can get Boom Boom down.
Yeah, I think it was just a matter of MidiGuy losing P-speed there.
Yep, you can't lose P-speed, because otherwise you run the risk of getting hit by either the bullets or the bombs there, and that's exactly what happened there from MidiGuy.
Or sometimes it's the rocky wrenches.
Oh no, this is gonna be tough. Can he do it? Yes, he's gonna be okay.
Just the dirty laundry there. Good job.
Amazing work there from JonnyLink. He's gonna pick up a star.
Okay, paradox fight? Paradox fight.
It is. Wants to look at it.
Take a peek first.
And wants to get a sneak peek here. It's fine.
Yeah, that's the path to take.
Meanwhile, JonnyLink used the star, got a mushroom in return, and now MidiGuy's in the same boat that JonnyLink was in. Will he get so lucky? He does! Very nice!
Yeah, threaded the needle there.
Very impressive. That is not easy to do here, and we now see that Paradox Pipe is the answer here.
JonnyLink blindly going into it and will be rewarded for it.
Yep, because he never saw it. I mean, he already saw the other pipe, so he knows it's good. So,
and he just goes to 3-3.
Yep. MidiGuy is going to play the coin ship here. Now, in this tournament, we are not going to just see Boomerang Bros. We're going to see everything. 2 Fire Bros. There we go.
Very nice. And a P-Wing.
That's not too bad. We'll see if JonnyLink decides to play it as well, if he's going to risk it. If he risks it, it's probably not a bad risk. He is going to risk it. And we do have hot money here, one of the 3 hand stages.
Yep, it's hand number 2. And we'll see what we get from our hands for this go-around.
MidiGuy definitely gained some time.
Frog suit! Ah.
Well, could be worse.
You're right. It could be an anchor that turns into a music box.
Right. So World 7 airship.
I had that happen for 3 straight races that I commentated.
I can imagine. So MidiGuy's now going to play hot money, get that same frog suit. Yeah, the speed that MidiGuy is, and I'm not 100% if he speed runs this game, but if he does, we're definitely seeing it on his side.
Yeah, Mitt was able to use P-speed strats there on Airship 7.
So to JonnyLink, JonnyLink using the hitbox, and we got
Heavy Larry.
Yes, we do. Cheatsy Koopa cheating here. Hopefully JonnyLink.
4 hits. It's a 5-hitter.
Maximum hits there, and JonnyLink takes him down. So JonnyLink is going to be the first one out of our first world here in game number 2. So good start here for JonnyLink.
And we want to welcome in the Raiders that just arrived in. You're in for a good time because it's game number 2 between MidiGuyDP and JonnyLink here on SpeedGaming.
It is indeed, and MidiGuy takes care of it. The World 5 is done. World 7 now, and 3-pipe money. I got a feeling 2 of those pipes connect.
It's gotta be. And I want room with a view. We find top middle.
Not yet.
Johnny sees the fort and plays it, and it's the elevator, 6F3.
Yeah, you call it the elevator because of that elevator that's in the second part of this level. That's not a bad nickname for it. I know a lot of people call it the carpet fort because of the carpet booze, but that's a solid nickname as well. So MidiGuy going to check that pipe and get to the different parts. So we do have a divergence of paths at the moment, at least.
Yeah, you love to see that.
Yeah, so this
One
could
hit,
get
boom,
interesting.
boom.
Yeah, that's nice.
Who's going to hit jackpot on the Gamble-matic this time?
Well, nobody right now, but I think JonnyLink might have picked well first because now you're seeing MidiGuy doing the follow around, but now JonnyLink has to pick the correct pipe. Well, that's no good. JonnyLink don't like that.
Might have to play the piranha, or they could have done
anyways.
or they could have done the screen scroll glitch there.
Yeah, they could have. But I guess JonnyLink wants the item, but this is tough when you're small. But I think he may be okay. Just has to bounce correctly here and not fall. Oh, man, that's scary, but he got it.
Even if you miss your jump, those munchers are on a global timer.
That is true, because you can always pause and wait for the right ones to come up so that you're not taking the death. So JonnyLink is going to go ahead and check this pipe. That's not it. But maybe this is it.
Or maybe it's the room with the view. Just imagine if it was.
Let's see. Right you are, Ken! So, unfortunately, we don't have the route to the promised land as of yet, and now you see both runners following each other's footsteps, and, you know, JonnyLink, now he's found it, but that's the time gain MidiGuy needed because he didn't get to the pipe with a view, and now MidiGuy's going to take the lead because JonnyLink has fallen.
And judging from what we see here on this far right screen, that fort is going to break the lock there.
Oh, absolutely, it's going to. But MidiGuy's struggling at the middle portion, and JonnyLink retakes the lead by about a second. All right, so escalator fort, so we've got 6F1. And too bad this wasn't the 3-fort world. We could have had the rare opportunity of the triple World 6 fort in Rando.
That just provides more opportunity for a World 6 fort to show up in World 8.
That's right, because we did have that happen in game number 1. We did see 6F1 show up in game number 1. So yeah, it's possible Alaska might be saved for World 8. Meanwhile, get ready to get your bros out in chat. MidiGuy gets the boom boom kill with the star and is through 6F1. JonnyLink will get the same thing. World 2 airship time now. And it's going to be a star, so MidiGuy should be able to get through the rest of the way without having to worry about the bullets. So he'll be ready to go here to take on our Koopaling. JonnyLink wants no part of the star. Doesn't really matter much. Lemmy. More than 2. More than 3.
4. 4 hits!
Yep, so the large shrimp, not the jumbo shrimp, not the 5-hitter, but still a 4-hit Lemmy made that interesting, and we are neck and neck through our second world. Anybody's game at this point.
You know what? Let's see 1.
7. Or not 7. We saw 7.
We just had 7. Are you Is this your first day?
Yes, this is my first day. Look at this. 2 levels, one of them being required here. You don't see that panel there very often at the start of World 4, but there you go. Is this even randomized? It's 4-1.
Yeah, but it's not even on the far right.
No, it's in the wrong spot, so it's French vanilla.
More 7 is always a good thing.
That would be an interesting concept, though, for Randomizer. That the same world can show up more than once.
I mean, there is an interesting quirk with Vanilla Mario 3. You could play World 5 at least 3 times.
Yes, you can with the way that the warp whistle mechanics work. Heck, you could actually play World 6 multiple times. 7 as well, I think. No, 7 you can't.
Yeah,
it's
7
5
goes
and
straight
6.
to 8.
Correct. So 5 and 6 you can play multiple times.
Just imagine being Roy and like, I don't have any more lunch money for you!
Right? Okay, so this is a 3-fort World 4 here, so this could get very nasty here, and you may potentially see that Gamblematic 9000 be played. Like this. Left fort, right fort. Maybe middle fort's required. Who knows?
You gotta play at least one of them.
Correct, it's which one, because they can all be, the other two can be avoided. But I think you have to play the bottom fort just to hedge your bet that the middle fort might be the correct one. I think this is the correct play that MidiGuy's doing.
Correct or not, it's in the way, so you gotta do it.
Certainly. Now let's see what JonnyLink decides to do. Let's do the same thing. All right, so by the looks of things, neither player's going to gain or lose here, unless, of course, they fall.
Yeah.
Like that! Lost the input.
That had to have been an eaten input.
Yeah, the old classic Super Mario Bros. 3 yummy input that you tend to see from time to time. You hate to see it, and certainly when you're in JonnyLink's shoes, already trailing 1 game to nothing.
Here come the hammers again.
Well, this time they could be in play. You know, we haven't seen Worlds 2 or 3 yet, so they could be in play. Here's Donut Fort, 4F2, which means the other fort, in all likelihood, not necessity, but it's probably all likelihood 4F1.
Uh-oh. MidiGuy having his own troubles meeting the business end of a hot foot.
Yeah, won't get the fire kill, unfortunately, so gonna have to do it the long way here, but it's just a 3-hitter. Yeah, 4F2, that's New York vanilla right there, by the way, crazy dude. That's 4F2 in proper spot. 5F1, so we do have a divergence here, and it's going to be incorrect. MidiGuy is right.
And suddenly the door swings shut in favor of MidiGuy.
Oh, considerably. That door is slamming shut on JonnyLink's chances here. You hate
Heavy
to see
Iggy.
it. See what happens. 2 more. It's 3. All right, so MidiGuy is through the world. I don't fault JonnyLink for diverging. I don't fault him one bit. You've got to do something to try to gain an advantage on your opponent. Unfortunately, it just ended up being the incorrect play.
At this point, you got to bank on that equalizing happening again, and another hammer from the letter. And we're at 6, so we could see the hammers come in play here.
Yep, JonnyLink gets that same hammer as well. Yeah, now has to play the donut for 4F2. We are seeing 5-4 now on MidiGuy's side. No tail, so gonna have to play it a little bit more carefully than you normally would if you did have a tail. Boss Bass at the end, which is what you typically see on that level for some goofy reason, but there you go, MidiGuy's through.
They were just cheering Midi on.
That's the wrong level, though. You typically see that in... Is that 3-3? 3-3. Yeah, 3-3 is when you see the cheerleader Boss Bass. Not Boss Bass, but it's Big Bertha, because that one doesn't try to go and grab you there. Yeah, Jugum Cloud's going to be useful this time around here, crazy dude.
Type check. Does it go somewhere good? No, it doesn't. That hammer's useless.
Well, there's still the hammer that could be at the end of the level, but yes, that is a troll pipe one more time. Gonna skip that 4. You know, the way he's been gambling, I wouldn't be surprised if it wasn't required. Meanwhile,
and now we have the melted oasis of 6-8.
That's correct. That's correct. 6-8 with Boss Bass and what I like to call its natural habitat. JonnyLink takes care of the 3-hit Koopaling there, and MidiGuy takes care.
What the heck was that?
A little parting shot to Boss Bass before finishing the level. I love the swag.
I didn't even see that shot go off.
And here is World 1 fort, so that leads me to believe that fort may be required now because that's not going to be a required fort generally. And we're going to see if we have an item though. Is there a tail? There is a tail, but MidiGuy's not going to play it. Interesting. Suppose it's a Sledgehammer Bro suit. We don't see any more of those.
Yeah, but you also got to consider that maybe perhaps this breaks a lock that would maybe be convenient. Not necessarily required, but convenient.
That's right, because it could be one that skips a few levels. You're right about that. JonnyLink is going to play Alaska, so no World 6 fort and World 8 this time. Oh, JonnyLink falls. That is always scary to do when you try to fly underneath the ice like that, because you can bonk.
We see our answer. We gotta play this forward because the lock's in the way.
Yep. So this is a no-choice situation here. We have to play both forts because they're in the way.
So JonnyLink might make up a little time.
Yeah, it's just unfortunate that he took the death there because, yeah, you're right. He could have gained some time back on MidiGuy because he didn't have to go back. But unfortunately, at fall, just going to be another little setback here. You know, every little setback is just going to make it that much more difficult to catch up to MidiGuy here as Boom Boom is down on MidiGuy hitboxed. I think it was just a frame tour that had to be frame perfect. That's difficult to do, and I've already seen it once in this tournament.
We see that the pipe is useless, so gotta bash on the hammer.
Yep, hammer is a 1 level skip. JonnyLink sees that one's useless.
And now we have 7-2.
And again, Boss Bass in its natural habitat.
You just like him in the desert, don't you?
Well, there are specific levels that you typically see Boss Bass more often than not.
Couldn't get the P-speed and has to build the bridge.
Yeah, tough break there, so that's going to be a little bit of a inconvenience there for MidiGuy. JonnyLink, meanwhile, trying to finish up 6-8, does so. Taunting Boss Bass at the end right there. I love it. Not intentionally. He did that so he could avoid the star there, but it just looks like that JonnyLink's taunting Boss Bass doing that.
JonnyLink not going for the extra item either.
Oh, and here's Homer Simpson's favorite level, 5-5.
Well, I mean, there's also 4F2.
That's his favorite fort, but this is his favorite level.
I guess you're not wrong there.
No. But in any event, JonnyLink also takes care of Boom Boom, also went for the traditional path. Yeah, thinking that there might be a few levels to dodge if we play World 1 for it. So here's 4-6 now. And with this being the giant enemy set, I'd play it.
Yeah, there's no Boss Bass, there's no Angry Sun, you can just go.
Yep, just play it.
Damage boosting a little, so kind of playing a bit reckless. There's another.
And then you got to watch out for that enemy at the end. It's the easy Paragoomba. No problem there for MidiGuy is through for 6. Sees the pipe. Yep. And get this. Remember, MidiGuy used the hammer. Now, that means there's 2 hammers left on MidiGuy's side. 3 hammers. There's the Hammer Brothers Party Mix. So there's a Fire Bro, a Hammer Bro, Boomerang Bro. I need a Sledgehammer Bro, and I don't get it. Dissatisfied customer. I want a refund. I didn't get my full mix.
How's this? MidiGuy blindly used the frog suit in this, and it's hand 1 and gets that frog suit back.
Yeah, the rare use a frog suit, get a frog suit situation.
It's Airship 3. Wow, jumping over the mast there on Airship 3.
Yep, getting the mast jump is MidiGuy with the wall jump right there. Very nicely done, not easy to do. Well played. So, JonnyLink now on 5-5, Wendy time. This time we're gonna see how she bulked, because last time it was a fire kill, and gets picked off by the candy cane ring. Had the Dave single this time. Didn't have the Baconators, got the 4 hits. So, good job there for MidiGuy. He's gonna move on to the next world.
Still a bit of a lead for MidiGuy, but I don't know if JonnyLink can pull this off, but it'll be interesting to see what happens.
Yep, we get another frog
Gets another
suit.
frog suit from the letter.
My gosh! All right.
Oh, what? Look at this ugly World 1. It's all required.
Yeah, it's all required, and it's not World 1 Ford because we've already seen it. So I'll be curious to see what that Ford ends up being. I might be inclined to skip it, but we'll see what these runners decide to do.
Does MidiGuy go for the extra item here? With the fire set, I guess not.
Nope, not going to go for the item here in 1-3. And again, if it ends up being a Sledgehammer Bros suit and there are no other Hammer Brothers suits to get, could be an advantage JonnyLink gets, but now he's in the 1-5 beta level, and this is a nasty
Stuck
situation.
Between a rock and a hard place there.
JonnyLink will pick up the tail as we're now on level 3-2. JonnyLink just being patient, wants to keep that tail to have as much insurance as possible to get through the final gauntlet of 1-5 beta. Nice
job.
Tail.
Good job skipping along the top there.
Yep, well played there, MidiGuy. 3-2 is complete. JonnyLink will avoid the fireworks. There you go. All three.
It's the third and final hand.
Yeah, very rare that you get to see all 3 hand stages in one seed. We're at the fish fry now. And MidiGuy's going to jump over that wall right there. The rest of it should be pretty easy. There you go.
Nothing else that serves as just an extra hit and a means of being big.
Yep, definitely. So our next level here is 1-2 with Angry Sun. JonnyLink in a little bit of trouble here on the Wendy fight. Needs to time it a little bit better here. All right, JonnyLink should be okay here. There we go.
Yeah, well done. Never let Wendy fire the other 2 rings.
Yeah, it's very difficult to do because your timing has to be pretty precise. I don't know how many frames you get. It ain't many, though. I can tell you that much.
I imagine maybe... I'm willing to bet maybe it's a 10-frame window.
That's a good question. I'm sure there's a lot of people who play this and pay better attention than I do know the answer. We got 5-3 now.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that. Like, the people who run this world record attempts probably know the answer better than either of us ever will.
Yeah, but it kind of makes me wonder how many of these world record holders do fire kills on Wendy.
I can name at least one, I bet.
Certainly. So, Boss Pass was up top. We don't have to worry about it on the bottom here, but we do have to worry about MidiGuy. Well, we don't have to worry about it anymore. That star is going to take MidiGuy through the rest of this 5-3.
With how elongated this World 1 is ending up, I'd argue that that maybe our winning time may be closer to the 40-minute mark.
Yeah, I was thinking somewhere between 35 and 40. So it's Troll Fort 4F1. So if this is one you wanted to cloud, probably not the best one to cloud. This is a pretty trivial fort, but MidiGuy is small, so he's going to take the basement here. You have to be a little careful.
It's no harm and no foul for that star right there.
He'll be fine with that star. Won't be able to get the bro kill unless he wants to go back and see if there's maybe a star, but no, we're going to play it safe. I don't blame him. All right, let's see what we got here. 1, 2-hitter. Right, so lots and lots of those. Might as well use one Sledgehammer Bro. This is a good time to use it as any.
I thought they were going to appease me and let me see like the frog frog airship clear text because I've never seen it.
Use a frog, get a leaf. So yeah, if they would have used the tail, we'd have had the super rarer use a leaf, get a leaf situation. World 4 airship with a leaf at the end. So let's see who we got now. We got Morton.
2 hits, 3, and that's it.
Just the normal sodium this time for Morton. And MidiGuy moving on to the next world. Now we got JonnyLink on 5-3. These are the Princess Peach sprites. So these contestants are playing as Princess Toadstool rather than Mario. We also have a Luigi set. We also have a Toad set as well.
Yeah, it's I as a Luigi fan, I'm pleased with that.
Yeah, absolutely. It's great to have. All right, we got our good old red four, and this has to break the lock because there's nothing there. It's the Navy.
Yeah, real quick, shout-outs to Macobra for the work they put in for this deluxe patcher.
Yep, the original randomizer created by Fred Coughlin, but yeah, Macobra has done a lot of add-ons to it and has really spiced things up in these latest updates. Yep, that's a good question. Somebody was asking if it affected gameplay. Absolutely not. It's just a cosmetic change. It's not like Mario 2 where each character has their own pros and cons. All characters that you play as have the same advantages and disadvantages. JonnyLink also going to take the basement. We'll see the star. We'll just need to pick that up and should be okay the rest of the way. Here's 6-2 now for MidiGuy. I'm one of the. This is like one of the few auto scrollers I'd rather have on because so many blind jumps in 6-2.
When you have tail, they aren't that bad.
No, you have some wiggle room to play off when you have a tail, but if you don't know the layout of the level very well blindly like that, you could take a fall. Meanwhile, we got the Patui and Nipper package here in 1-1. That's no fun, but MidiGuy making it work here. Oh, wow.
Here, boy, here, boy, here, boy.
Yeah, somehow did not get hit there and was able to catch up with them and get to the line at the same time. That was a crazy 1-1 there. So
who's a good dog? Who's a good dog?
Right? I mean, after all, you have that chain chomp in Link's Awakening that pretty much acts as one. So there you go. JonnyLink now.
I just find it more humorous that chomps are there because of Miyamoto just having a day with a dog one time.
Yep. And nice use of the ice block there to take care of Big Bertha and avoids the fireworks. And
break that rock.
Might as well.
Cloud, perhaps. Yeah, and the lead just widens for MidiGuy. He's got to get this though in 1, but it's airship 1, so it shouldn't be as bad of a time.
Yeah, we've already gotten through Wendy, so I don't think this is going to be much of a problem. It is Ludwig.
High jump for Ludwig.
Got the high tops. You never know. Time it well.
He put on those Air Jordans.
All right, gold. He went gold with that. It was a 4-hitter.
Okay, what's left? I believe it's 3.
Yep. So, World 3. So, double hammer isn't going to be in play for MidiGuy. He only has 1 hammer left.
Frog suit from the letter. Wait, he has 2 hammers. He can double hammer.
Oh, he does still have 2 hammers. I wasn't sure if he did or not.
Yeah, he has one on page 1 and another on page 2.
Yeah, I didn't know if he had one on page 2 or not, so he's fine there. So if there's no leaf, 5-alarm chili. Yep. Going into the 5-alarm chili. Gonna try again with the tail. So that unfortunately ended up being a time loss for MidiGuy. So if JonnyLink can get there.
Still a commanding lead, though.
Oh, no question about it. I'm not saying that he doesn't have a commanding lead, but JonnyLink needs to find something good to happen soon, or it's going to be 2 and done, just like it's been throughout this round of 16.
I think it's going to come down, if JonnyLink's going to get it, it's going to come down to poor routing in 8 for MidiGuy.
And that certainly can happen. You know, we've seen it happen several times to leaders here. The problem is it generally happens when their leads...
Here goes the double hammer.
Yep.
No cloud, though. Gotta play the level. And it's the 10,000 coin pyramid.
Yes, indeed, the 10,000 coin pyramid. You have 60 seconds to get through all 6 subjects. Remember that you give only a list, no descriptions, no synonyms. If you do so, you give up the chance to win the 10,000 gold coins. Had to.
Oh.
Yes. So, pyramid, no problem there for MidiGuy. Gets through rather quickly and gets through the boomerang bro. Meanwhile, JonnyLink gets the pick off on Big Bertha and the fire kill on that green cheap. I would imagine that Wendy's is already open.
Play.
It's a good idea. You might as well. This is your last chance to use a music box.
No, maybe.
Yeah, this might be one of those where you just got to go all the way around. There we go.
Yes,
yep.
This is it.
Yeah, it was just a convoluted pipe path to get there, but yep, it's more or less pretty free World 3, so here goes MidiGuy.
Yeah, if I had to guess, maybe perhaps there was a lock blocking that castle.
No question about it.
That we had to play anyway for the fort.
I would have probably guessed the same thing here, so JonnyLink is through 5-7. And MidiGuy is now going to be entering the airship here. Our final Koopaling is Roy. So that was the level that ended up being clouded on MidiGuy. It was 5-7.
Jack claiming the double hammer was technically slower.
Yeah. Because if the other lock was not, you know, actually it's irrelevant. You're absolutely right. Double hammer was useless this time. Oh, JonnyLink getting high topped there. He's in trouble. He's got to get 4 hits.
Meanwhile, it's World 8 time again. 4 obstacles.
4 obstacles?
Another frog suit? What the heck is going on?
What is this, the human mustard special, crazy dude?
I'm reminded of the... You know what? I was reminded... I was in a Discord call with a few people in the SMB3, our Discord, and they told me the story of the human mustard intervention.
I know, right? I think that's got to be a record. How many was that? It was either 4 or 5 frog suits that we got from letters here in
Anyway,
seed.
we're on to 3-pipe Monty. MidiGuy checking the first pipe here on the far right. It's the dark maze top right, blocked by a lock.
All right, so I would imagine it's probably going to be required at some point. So these are obviously not troll pipes, because otherwise it's a broken seed. Another part of the dark area.
Lower left this time. Finds a pipe in the lower right.
Yeah, 3F2, I believe.
And bridge.
Is still in place. So I do think our underwater fort are...
Oh, it's 2!
Yep.
And
1 panel, 1 bridge.
Now, we saw the tank on the hand bridge there. We know that's the fake tank.
Yep, and we also saw a fort. That fort potentially could be your gatekeeper here. So this has the potential. This has the potential of being, if MidiGuy were to skip it and JonnyLink went right for it. This has the potential, but we'll see.
JonnyLink opted against the double hammer, so they technically made the right call there.
Yep. So this is once again a seed where hammers were more or less useless. And there it is. We have a valid seed. It's 3F2.
It's gonna really come down to this, because here's the question though: is Midi gonna go immediately check after beating this? Or...
I would think so. Now it depends. Now if he sees something burst out there, he knows it's not it.
Yeah, because it's gonna be that ship icon in the dark maze. We see it.
Yep. That very well is a possibility here, and there goes Roy on Johnny's side. So he'll be moving on to World 8 too. Maybe.
He's not convinced.
Interesting. We'll see. Trading a P-wing for, you know what? It makes sense in a
cosmic way.
I don't think we have to worry about P-Wing situations. At this point, it's just nothing but forts that MidiGuy needs to play, unless there's levels in the way and we end up having something nasty. So here's JonnyLink now in 3F1. So yes.
Going down too much to do the one cycle there.
Yep, so that's going to be a little bit of a time sink there. JonnyLink takes care of the Boom Boom in 3F1. Yeah, another World 8 where the World 3 forts paired up.
Only one hit on this Boom Boom.
Yes, indeed.
So I feel like this is the answer.
Yeah, one of those two had to be the answer because nothing busted right there.
I have a feeling there was. You're right. There was only the one lock in the dark maze.
Yeah, he's there.
Yeah.
Look at all those frog suits. Unreal. No Fire Bro suits, no Sledgehammer Bro suits, and we'll never know if World 1 Fort or Jackpot had any. JonnyLink sees the bad news. Or 1-3. 1-3 is the one we didn't see. That's right. 1-3 was the one.
Gets the clip there. They're probably just gonna go through the door because tail. Oh, looked like they were lining up for it.
Oh, yes.
But finds a lucky fire flower in the backup box.
All right, so now gonna go for the clip and 30. Not gonna go for the clip.
Let's see what the fireball pattern is here. Hopefully it's a good one. Those were pretty mean. This one's pretty mean too.
Yeah, we got a lot of mean fireballs.
Troll laser. Troll laser. Okay, it's 35 fireballs here, thankfully, because MidiGuy dodged it. Gotta be careful.
Yeah, you don't want to get scammed by Bowser at the last second.
This'll be it. This is it.
Got it.
Ladies, gentlemen, others, please get your GGs out for MidiGuyDP because they are going to take Game 2 very handily.
Yep, and for the 5th time in as many matches in the round of 16, it is a sweep, 2-0 in favor of MidiGuyDP, and we'll move on to the quarterfinals against our 2-time defending champion, Danny P. Speed.
That official time is 36:16. We were about spot on about where the win time was going to be. Cards.
Yeah, you were thinking. Yeah, we were thinking sometime between 35 and 40 minutes, and there you have it.
And we'll very shortly be trying to effort getting MidiGuy in here for some closing comments.
Yep, and once again, it was good routing from MidiGuy, and the big one though was World 4. World 4 was pretty much your dagger in this one, as we do have MidiGuy here in the commentators booth with us. GG, congratulations! It is another sweep on the board here in the round of 16. You are moving on to take on the 2-time defending champion, Danny P. Speed, in the quarterfinals. Let's talk about these seeds. So. Couple of things. Game number 1, good RNG, good resource management. Game number 2, World 4. You picked the right path. There was a divergence. JonnyLink went right. You went left. Left was right. So that was your difference. Yep, big difference.
I see. Yeah. Yeah. Seed 1, it felt like everything went right on my end there.
Yep. It really did. It really did.
Yeah, I think just about all the luck I could get, and World 7 went just about as good as I think it could have gone, and that was one heck of a World 7. World 8 as well, maybe, I think, not sure. Second race, I felt like I might have been behind, because I had a rough start at the beginning.
Yeah, you and JonnyLink both had a rough start.
Yeah, JonnyLink actually, through the first world, JonnyLink actually did have the lead, and you took the lead at the end of World 2, and from there, you kept your lead the entire rest of the way.
Gotcha, yeah. I mean, the rest went pretty good overall, and though, I just want to say, hammers, yeah, they were basically useless I think, in
useless
both
hammer,
seeds.
Both of them, yes. Both seeds, you had a plethora of hammers and nothing to use them on, because the one in World 3, pointless.
Quite. And in the second one, I'm like, yay, double hammer can be done. Great. I guess I still have to do a stage, and now I needed to do 2 pipes transitions instead of 1.
Exactly. Meanwhile, JonnyLink, first try mac and cheese, by the way, they're crazy, dude, and gets the Bowser kill with the fire, so GG.
I keep saying it, first try every time.
Yeah, just north of 39 minutes will end up being the time for JonnyLink. In fact, we'll get some official times here momentarily here. It'll be 39:0 something. Our official times, it's 36:16 for MidiGuyDP, 39:09 for JonnyLink. So it was a little closer this time around, but in the end, MidiGuy, you pulled it off again, winning 2-0, moving on to the quarterfinals.
Oh, dang. This next one's going to be something for sure there. And I know Danny and I have faced each other several times, that's for sure. Our history dates back to when both of us started doing this. Literally, the first competition we both took part in for the first time, I believe, was the exact same one. And we were in the same group on that point. So this should be something there, that's for sure. I'm definitely looking forward to that.
And now we are joined by JonnyLink. Nice try out there, JonnyLink.
Yeah, I mean, you played solidly throughout this match. I mean, game number 1 and game number 2, it was just a matter of both routing and resource management, but especially routing in game number 2. Unfortunately, World 4 did you in there. We had a divergence of paths. JonnyLink, you went right. MidiGuy went left. If right would have been right, you might have ended up pulling off the victory there, but unfortunately, it just did not work out for you. But, you know, you played very well. Just, I guess MidiGuy got luckier than you, both in terms of resource management and routing, but it happens sometimes.
Yeah, good games. It was super fun. Yeah, first game, I feel like it was pretty linear up until World 7, and then I just got lost in a pipe maze like I always do.
Yeah, that did cost you a lot of time, and MidiGuy had double Jugum clouds. He skipped through a couple of levels that were guarding the pipe to the promised land, and that pretty much daggered game number 1 at that point.
What were those levels anyway, by the way? I've been curious ever since.
I played them, I forgot.
They weren't terrible. We would have pointed it out. I think they were pretty simple.
Yeah. Speaking of which,
one of them was the World 2 sand trap. I know that.
That's right. Yes, because we did mention that because you wanted to see something nasty, and it was just the bunker. Yep, that's right.
Yeah, I had 2 clouds in World 7 as well, but I don't know why I was dead set on that first pipe that was locked. I was like, that's going to be the pipe. So I was just trying to break that lock.
That was very deductive reasoning there.
And certainly. Then I clouded over the level to go in that pipe, and it's like, oh, that's pointless, so that's a waste of a cloud. And then I forget where I used the other one, but it wasn't a good spot. And I was like, I'm behind. The second race, it was just, I started terrible. I forgot to sync up my timer to the race room like I always do, so I was finagling with that. I died in the first level and was like, all right, I lost this one. And then it was just like, whatever.
Dang. You know, on that World 7 there, my top priority was to, like, find if there's anything that leads to one of those 2 pipes guarded by locks. And the moment I get that information, that basically would tell me, okay, I need to just go for the other pipe, whichever one. And sure enough, I got to that first pipe at the very beginning of World 7, and I was like, okay, the other one's the way to go. It's gotta be. So I basically went, all right, I might cloud these levels and hope for the best. I was like basically 99% sure that was the way to go. Though when it took me on the bottom island at first, I got scared. I was like, oh dear, really? Come on.
Yeah, that was weird.
And then after that, it was okay, we good. But no, overall, other than the start on the second seed, it went pretty smoothly on my end overall. Nothing crazy happened. That's for sure.
Yeah, I mean, the first one was smooth until World 7. The second one, I pretty much gave up before I started. And I was like, I don't have a chance here, but whatever. That's the thing, is like, I feel like you and I have been playing quite a few years, I feel like, tournaments, leagues, and weeklies and such. It was cool to be matched up against you. I was happy to make it this far. Even just making it to the brackets is like, oh, that's sweet. To make it, I mean, this far, I'm very happy. I had a lot of fun. It's an honor to be racing with you and for you to move on. It's awesome.
Yeah, that's the right attitude to have, and hopefully you can take that momentum into other races in the future.
Heck yeah! I mean, I'm just playing for fun, and it's always a great time. I mean, it's always an honor. Like all these people, like everyone in here is like a legend. It's crazy that I'm in here with you guys. So thank you so much.
We've
I
amassed quite a history
don't know
now.
if I would call myself a legend. Card certainly, but I don't know about me.
Well, you know.
Let's call you the crazy legend, dude. There.
Crazy legend, dude.
You flatter me with your comments. I'll say that much. With as much.
No, I'm very sincere. I love the community. I love doing this. I just love to be a part of it, and it's such an honor. So thank you all.
If I'm not mistaken, too, your first was also 2019, I think, right? For the tourney, or was it 2020? Can't remember anymore.
My memory is terrible.
I just remember meeting you in Challenge Cup in round 1.
Yeah, mine was 2019 as well. That was my first tournament doing commentary.
Gotcha.
I can't remember what map I went in. I can't remember that many years ago.
I'll have to look up some history stuff. But yes, this was a lot of fun, and
they are on the SpeedGaming YouTube channel if you ever want to check that out.
Sure enough. But yeah, as always, this was a lot of freaking fun, and I'm looking forward to the next one. I guess next good chance that both Danny and I are available, I guess we'll be setting up to do our match.
Take him out, put him in his place.
That's gonna be like a battle between two freight trains, I feel.
Also, it needs to say, just kidding, love you, Danny. But I mean, come on.
Let's make it close.
Yeah.
You're right. You should make it close. Make it go to 3.
You got this. You got it.
I need to skip another Atlantis. That almost worked last time.
You just need to like run and jump and stuff.
Okay, but the trade-off is you have to play 5-9.
Oh. Okay. All right. It'll be worth it.
I'll lend you one of the 18 clouds I have in my inventory.
Cool. I'll be literally flying on cloud 18. 9 times 2.
For legal reasons, these are all jokes.
Of course.
Cool. I'm just gonna copyright a few of them right now. Anyway, I'm looking forward to the next one. Once Danny and I both get a good time, I think we'll be setting that up. Earliest for me probably would be this Sunday, but we'll see how it goes.
Well, we look forward to the next time, Midi Guy. And you and JonnyLink, thank you so much for the great race that you put on.
Heck yeah, thank you for the commentary.
Heck yeah. We're glad to have gotten the dream team back together.
Definitely.
Anyway, I'm pretty sure that's the only main bracket race we had for tonight. But there's still plenty going on in Challenge Cup, I believe.
Yeah, I believe you're right about that.
Coming up a little, actually, currently in progress over at SpeedGaming 3, there's William and Texas versus Windfox. Moonlit Angel and Upon the Shelf are on the call for that. And then a little later tonight at 10, right here on SpeedGaming, there will be Yumi, Why Must You Hate Me versus Endy. But we'll see what goes on with that. But there's no shortage of Mario 3 randomizer fun action going on.
Not at all. And our next main tournament match will be tomorrow night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. And we've got Pro A 007, the number 1 seed, taking on Antlers 44 in their round of 16 matchup. So that should be a lot of fun. Dust Minion will be on the call. And that's going to do it for us tonight here for the main tournament. Again, we do have Challenge Cup matches, as Crazy Dude pointed out. So, again, please make sure you give MidiGuyDP and JonnyLink a follow. Absolute tremendous job tonight. And congratulations to MidiGuyDP moving on to the quarterfinals. And, of course, special thanks to my commentator partner, Crazy Dude. Great to do commentary with you once again this tournament. And hopefully maybe we'll get one more shot at it.
Oh, I'd love it, but don't forget, as always, if you liked what you've seen and or heard, don't be afraid to give our runners a follow, us a follow, the Speed Gaming channels a follow. Check out speedgaming.org for the schedule so that you know what's going on and when.
Most certainly indeed. But for now, that is the end of our coverage for tonight on Speed Gaming of the main Super Mario Bros. 3 Randomizer tournament. For everybody here on Speed Gaming, I'm LOZ Cards Fan 23. He's Crazy Dude. Thank you so very much for joining us. We will see you again tomorrow night for more exciting coverage of the Mario 3 Randomizer tournament. Good night, everyone.
What do we always say?
What do we always say?
Don't get eliminated!
Hey, right you are, Ken. See you next time.
Good night.
Take care.